Section 555.17 of the National Electrical Code addresses shore power receptacles. This section may require a disconnect within 30 inches of a 30 amp or larger shore power receptacle. The National Electrical Code itself doesn't typically dictate whether existing installations must be upgraded to meet new code changes. The responsibility for determining compliance for existing installations usually falls to the local authority having jurisdiction. The authority having jurisdiction is the entity responsible for enforcing the electrical code in a specific area. This could be a city, county, or state electrical inspector. They interpret the code and decide how it applies to existing installations. To determine whether existing marinas and boatyards in your area must comply with the changes introduced in the 2002 National Electrical Code, Section 555.17, it is essential to contact your local authority having jurisdiction. They can provide guidance based on local regulations and interpretations of the National Electrical Code. The National Electrical Code is updated every 3 years. Each new edition incorporates revisions, additions, and deletions. These changes reflect advancements in electrical technology, safety practices, and industry standards. When a new edition of the National Electrical Code is released, local jurisdictions have the option of adopting it. Some jurisdictions adopt the new edition immediately, while others may take several years to do so. Some jurisdictions may also make amendments to the National Electrical Code to suit their specific needs. The authority having jurisdiction plays a critical role in determining how and when these code changes are implemented. They consider factors such as the age of existing installations, the potential hazards associated with non-compliance, and the cost of upgrading existing systems. They also take into account any local regulations or ordinances that may be in place. Grandfathering is a common practice in many jurisdictions. It allows existing installations to continue operating under the code requirements that were in effect at the time of their original installation. However, grandfathering is not automatic. The authority having jurisdiction may require upgrades to existing installations if they pose a significant safety hazard or if they are undergoing major renovations. When contacting your local authority having jurisdiction, be prepared to provide information about the specific installation in question. This may include the age of the installation, the type of shore power receptacles used, and the overall electrical system design. The authority having jurisdiction may also require you to submit plans or drawings of the installation. In some cases, the authority having jurisdiction may require a site inspection to assess the condition of the existing electrical system. During the inspection, they will look for any potential safety hazards and determine whether the installation complies with current code requirements. If the authority having jurisdiction determines that upgrades are necessary, they will provide you with specific instructions on what needs to be done. This may include installing new disconnects, replacing outdated wiring, or upgrading the grounding system. The authority having jurisdiction may also require you to obtain permits for any electrical work that is performed. It is important to follow the instructions of the authority having jurisdiction carefully. Failure to comply with their requirements could result in fines, penalties, or even the shutdown of the marina or boatyard. In addition to contacting your local authority having jurisdiction, you may also want to consult with a qualified electrical contractor who is familiar with the National Electrical Code and local regulations. An electrical contractor can provide you with expert advice on how to comply with the code and ensure the safety of your electrical system. When selecting an electrical contractor, be sure to choose one who is licensed and insured. Ask for references and check their reputation before hiring them. The National Electrical Code is a complex document. It is important to understand the code requirements that apply to your specific situation. If you are unsure about any aspect of the code, it is always best to seek professional guidance. By contacting your local authority having jurisdiction and consulting with a qualified electrical contractor, you can ensure that your marina or boatyard complies with the National Electrical Code and provides a safe environment for boaters and employees. The authority having jurisdiction is the primary source of information regarding local interpretations and enforcement of the National Electrical Code. Their guidance is essential for determining whether existing installations must comply with new code changes. Remember that electrical codes are in place to protect people and property from electrical hazards. Compliance with these codes is essential for ensuring the safety of your electrical system. Do not hesitate to seek professional guidance if you have any questions or concerns about electrical safety. Staying informed and taking proactive steps to address potential hazards can help prevent accidents and protect your investment. The National Electrical Code serves as a comprehensive set of guidelines for electrical installations, but its application in specific scenarios often necessitates interpretation by local authorities. Their decisions are influenced by factors such as the age and condition of existing installations, the potential risks associated with non-compliance, and the availability of resources for upgrades. Therefore, direct communication with the authority having jurisdiction is paramount for obtaining accurate and relevant compliance information. Furthermore, engaging a qualified electrical contractor can provide valuable insights into the technical aspects of code compliance and ensure that any necessary upgrades are performed correctly and safely. The collaborative approach involving the authority having jurisdiction and a skilled electrical contractor is the most effective way to navigate the complexities of electrical codes and maintain a safe and compliant electrical system. In summary, to determine if the 2002 National Electrical Code Section 555.17 applies to existing marinas and boatyards in Texas, the following steps should be taken. Firstly, identify the local authority having jurisdiction for the area where the marina or boatyard is located. This could be a city, county, or state electrical inspector. Secondly, contact the authority having jurisdiction and inquire about their interpretation of the 2002 National Electrical Code, Section 555.17, and its applicability to existing installations. Provide them with details about the marina or boatyard's electrical system, including the age of the installation and the types of shore power receptacles used. Thirdly, if the authority having jurisdiction requires compliance with the new code changes, consult with a qualified electrical contractor to develop a plan for upgrading the electrical system. The electrical contractor can assess the existing system, identify any necessary upgrades, and perform the work in accordance with the National Electrical Code and local regulations. Fourthly, obtain any necessary permits from the authority having jurisdiction before starting any electrical work. This will ensure that the work is performed safely and in compliance with local regulations. Fifthly, after the electrical work is completed, schedule an inspection with the authority having jurisdiction to verify that the upgrades have been performed correctly and that the electrical system is now in compliance with the 2002 National Electrical Code, Section 555.17. By following these steps, marina and boatyard owners can ensure that their electrical systems are safe and compliant with all applicable codes and regulations. Remember that electrical safety is paramount, and it is always best to seek professional guidance when dealing with electrical installations. The National Electrical Code is not a static document. It is constantly evolving to reflect new technologies, best practices, and safety concerns. Therefore, it is important to stay informed about the latest code changes and to consult with qualified professionals to ensure that your electrical system is always up to date. The authority having jurisdiction is your primary resource for information on local code requirements and enforcement policies. They can provide you with the guidance you need to navigate the complexities of the National Electrical Code and maintain a safe and compliant electrical system. In addition to contacting the authority having jurisdiction and consulting with an electrical contractor, you may also want to consider attending industry conferences and training seminars to stay abreast of the latest developments in electrical safety and code compliance. These events can provide you with valuable insights into emerging trends and best practices, and they can also help you network with other professionals in the industry. By investing in your knowledge and expertise, you can ensure that you are always prepared to meet the challenges of electrical safety and code compliance. Remember that electrical safety is a shared responsibility. Everyone who works with or around electrical equipment has a role to play in preventing accidents and protecting property. By following safe work practices and adhering to code requirements, you can help create a safer environment for yourself and others. The National Electrical Code is a valuable tool for promoting electrical safety, but it is only effective if it is properly understood and enforced. By working together, electrical professionals, code officials, and property owners can ensure that the National Electrical Code is used to its full potential to protect people and property from electrical hazards. Do not underestimate the importance of regular inspections and maintenance of your electrical system. A well-maintained system is less likely to experience problems or pose safety hazards. Schedule regular inspections by a qualified electrical contractor to identify any potential issues and address them before they become serious. In addition to visual inspections, it is also important to perform electrical testing to identify hidden problems such as loose connections or insulation breakdown. These tests can help you detect problems early and prevent costly repairs or even electrical fires. The authority having jurisdiction may also require periodic inspections of your electrical system to ensure that it continues to comply with code requirements. Be sure to comply with these requirements and address any deficiencies that are identified. Remember that electrical safety is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. By staying informed, seeking professional guidance, and performing regular maintenance, you can ensure that your electrical system remains safe and compliant for years to come. The National Electrical Code is a living document that is constantly evolving to meet the changing needs of the electrical industry. By staying up to date on the latest code changes and best practices, you can ensure that you are always prepared to provide safe and reliable electrical services.